Hi everyone. If you use your phone right now, think about how many people you can call. It must be hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Now imagine if you lose that phone, how many of these people could you still call? If none, you're probably in the majority. Well, in the past, the average person can memorize up to dozens of numbers to call their friends, to call their family. But why can't we? Is it because we're less intelligent? Or is it because we have worse conditions, worse technology? Of course not. The average IQ has been on the rise for decades, and we have better technology than ever. So we can't remember these numbers because we no longer need to, because we can just use our phones. With every step of technological development, we lose certain skill sets. Another example. Today, almost 200 years after the invention of the cars, global cardio fitness has been the lowest since the 1980s. 90% of the population cannot run 5 kilometers because we don't need to run long distances anymore because we could just rely on cars and public transport. Now let's talk about the latest development in technology, artificial intelligence. We do not realize that we have this dependency. It always starts with a small, single choice, a rational decision. Why should I solve this problem when artificial intelligence can do this way faster while I save time and energy? Well, small choices compound, and this laziness becomes the default, and this default becomes dependency. Nobody ever chooses dependency. It just accumulates through dozens of reasonable individual choices. Well, with this dependency, we stop using our thinking, judgment, and knowledge skills. These skills include problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity. And these skills, just like our ability to remember telephone numbers, when we stop using them, they would be gone. But then while I was writing the speech, I had a thought. Why can't we rely on AI? Why should I even try to be intelligent when AI will be infinitely smarter than I will be? Why should any of us try to be knowledgeable when AI is more intelligent, knows more than all of us combined? Well, what we sometimes don't realize is that artificial intelligence relies on humans too. More specifically, human knowledge. What we know as AI is essentially language models, which summarizes terabytes of information to create an answer that is statistically most likely to be correct. Terabytes of human information. But when we outsource our thinking, we change something that's so powerful but so subtle. Thinking no longer becomes understanding and problem solving. Instead, it becomes simply accepting outputs, answers from an AI. Very quickly, we might not even be able to verify what artificial intelligence is, if what they say is true or false. Because AI makes mistakes, right? And confidently. Like, raise your hand if you experience that artificial intelligence made a mistake. Exactly. Thank you. And now imagine a world where we can't even tell if they did or not. Like, imagine a world where you're eating lunch with your friend, and your friend starts asking his phone if glue is edible. And then when AI tells him it is so nutritious, he starts drinking it like it's like a bottle of smoothie. Now that's a world that we could live in. It may sound extreme, maybe it is, but it's already beginning to happen. Nature magazine, the leading scientific journal in the world, has conducted a study which estimates that tens of thousands of papers published in 2025 has used invalid AI-made references. There are headlines in the newspaper a year ago that said that a supermarket AI has encouraged customers to a recipe to make a refreshing non-alcoholic beverage that was perfect for quenching your thirst and refreshing your senses. But it did not mention that the refreshing fragrance was chlorine gas. Let me be clear. This talk is not to condemn AI. AI is one of the most powerful, most efficient tools of our time, with its knowledge so vast in its data system that we have to use it. However, this talk is to talk about how it could be dangerous, harmful if we continue to depend on it. We have to continue to question it, to verify if it's true, because when we hand over too much responsibility, we lose the very human judgment that makes technology meaningful. Let us continue to use AI, to fully use AI to enhance efficiency, but let us also not abandon human thinking and innovation. Thank you.